Happy Valentine's Day. Oh my goodness. I have made different videos and I haven't posted them because I don't know. I didn't think they were good or just couldn't piece them together. So I am today. But I'm in a hurry because I overslept. I was so tired after yesterday. But today is Valentine's Day and I have just barely 5 more minutes to get ready because Penny number 2, I'm taking her to the vet to get fixed today. So no more puppies on that ordeal. And I don't know why I've got such bags or dark circles under my eyes, but I do. And I wasn't going to put much makeup on. Well, I'm really not, but I'm putting some on today. I'm going to drop her off. Then I've got to go to the store and get a few things. My husband's already at work this morning. And I was just so tired. I told him to wake me up at 6, and he did. And I never got up. And then he had to leave, and he's like, it's 6:40 something. I don't even remember. And I was like, oh my gosh, I've got to get up. So anyway, I jumped up in the shower, and it's like 45 minutes to the town that I'm taking her to get fixed. So, and I have to have her there between 8 and 8:30. So if I leave here within 5 minutes, I'll get there by 8:30. Because I'm not dealing with any more puppies. All of our animals that we have, we take them to the vet, make sure they have all their shots, flea pills, tick pills, chewables, and everything. And we do take care of them. And after her, we have one more puppy to do. Well, he's not really a puppy anymore, but I call him Puppy. He's a male, of course, and we have to get him done. But just because I don't want her to go into heat and mess with all that mess, we finally got rid of all her puppies. She was the next one on the chopping block. And we will get him fixed also because we don't want to populate out here in the country worse than it is, because people are really bad about dropping their puppies off out here. That's how we ended up with two of them. 2 out of the 6. So two out of the 6. So 2 were Ron's when we got together. I had one that died. Anyway, and then I adopted. He'll tell you it was me who adopted him. It wasn't him. Then I adopted 2 from the shelter. And we've got 2 that were just strays that people dumped out here. And we got rid of all the other puppies, but these 2, anyway, it was just a mess. And we're not taking in any more. And and I hate to say it, I said if I see any more animals wandering around or puppies, I'm not even going to look. It's just that bad. And then once you get them, I mean, you can't do anything with them. And I think you got to pay to take them to the shelter and drop them off, and it's a mess. It's a real big mess. So I'm a big advocate for getting your animals fixed, so stuff like that doesn't happen. I mean, don't get an animal unless you're gonna fix it, take care of the puppies or whatever. Don't just, get an animal, don't fix it, and then have to deal with the puppies. You don't want to deal with the puppies, so you go dump them out in the country. So, anyway, lately, I have been productive in my practical life. I have finally got my bedroom cleaned out from stuff kind of piled up from when we had some more house guests. And then my back room, I'll have to show you when I finish it. I don't have a she shed, but I have a she room. And my husband calls it a she shack. So I've been working on that and took a break for a couple of days, but I've got some curtains I need to hang up. I bought a new bedspread and stuff, and kind of my little sanctuary. I always think about the future when Ron ever retires. I need my own space. I've been single more than I had married, and I mean, I'm just one that I like my alone time. Not, you know, whether it's just watching The Young and the Restless or whatever, just doing, not that I really do anything. I just, you know, I do a lot of writing, and I like to read, and I've been working on my library, personal little library, this past year, getting my, I used to, oh my gosh, all the books I used to have and I've given away over the years. So I'm kind of been working on my library. I like to have a lot of good inspirational books, books that I can learn from. Self-motivating, kind of help books a little bit, and just all kinds of books, religious books. Just listen to all kinds, or read all kinds of books. I like the apocalyptic stuff also, movies and books, and you know, I'm one of those persons, yes, I think eventually something is going to happen. So, yep, I'm one of those. Anyway, well, I'm going to close this and gather up my dog and put her in the car and head off and go drop her off, go to the store, come back home, and pick her up this afternoon. But I'm going to add a couple of things to this video. I got my BoxyCharm, Ipsy BoxyCharm box in of my makeup goodies. And I keep saying I've got to get my sourdough starter started. And I want to do that. And I don't know what I'm going to cook for dinner tonight for Valentine's. I would not go out to eat tonight for nothing. Everything's going to be crowded. All the good places are going to be crowded. So I'm just going to try to cook a nice dinner tonight. And but I will see you in a little bit. Bye. Okay, this is a mess. I just got in from the grocery store, so I gotta put everything up and away and start getting stuff ready for dinner tonight, because I am going to make some homemade bread, which my husband loves, and some homemade butter. So I'm going to put this mess up real quick and I'll be back. Hi, I'm back. I've got all the groceries put away. Got the baked potatoes washed, and I've got them buttered with the little garlic salt on them and wrapped up and ready. And I got some mail. And this is one of my favorite things to get. Once a month I get this box from Ipsy. It's the BoxyCharm box. I like it because they give you full-size items, and I love everything about makeup and hair and stuff. So it's like a treat for myself. But this time I got some Juicy Contour body lift scrub. Can't wait to use that. Vitamin C toner. Weightless eyeshadow stick. I haven't even opened this yet. Oh my gosh, I love this thing. Ooh. And honestly, it's, can't even get these. Ooh. I always like to smell it. Have you ever had makeup that just stunk? I have. I don't know what they made it out of. I probably don't even want to know. Concealer. I really needed it. One of my sons was like, what in the world? You got them dark circles under your eyes. Look at that. And what did I say? I just needed some pressed powder. Well, just powder, because I thought, oh man, I got to get me some powder. And they sent me some, so guess what? I don't have to buy any. That's pretty. Oops. It's got a little, I don't know if you can see, like a little butterfly. So, anyway, that's what I got there. I'll put that up. You'd probably be surprised how much makeup I have. Anyway, then of course I have to get something for the dogs. So their package came today, BarkBox. I don't know what's wrong with me. So let's see what the puppies got. They love their toys. Oh, it's for Valentines. Oh, so this is from BarkBox. Look at that. What in the world? A teddy baker. Yours truly. Look at that. Isn't that cute? That's cute. And look at this. A piece of pie. Strawberry pie. That is so cute. Her name is Strawberry Cheesecake. Strawberry Cheesecake. And they send 2 treats. So our dogs wolf this stuff down like crazy. So that's what we got. And guess what else I got today in the mail? A project for my husband to pick up. Happy Valentine's Day. So, a friend of mine that has, oh my gosh, I know, I need my hair done so bad. She had an indoor greenhouse. Of course, I had to have one too, because this year we are going to be starting our garden plants by seed. So I found an inexpensive one, and luckily we have a huge pantry room that's literally a room, and that we're going to set it up in. But let me show you. Here is, that's it. So I'm excited about that, because in a week or so we can start planting our seeds inside and get them started. But next, it is 1:15. It's still early enough in the day. I'm going to make some homemade bread for dinner tonight and some homemade butter. So I will be right back. Okay, so this dinner roll recipe is out of, what's the name of this cookbook? Taste of Home Ultimate Baking. And it's called the Best Dinner Rolls. So already I have added the 1/4 cup of sugar, package of active dry yeast, the salt, and 2 of the 5 cups of all-purpose flour. So that's already in here, and it just says kind of just mix it up a little bit. Okay, so now I'm going to warm up the milk. And what else? Let me see. I love cooking for the first time with people. Oh, anyway, so, okay, so I need to add the eggs and the milk and everything, warm that up on the stove, and add this, that mixture to this. I'll be right back. Okay, so now I have warmed up the cup of milk, a 1/2 cup of water, and 2 tablespoons of butter. So I'm going to pour that in here now. Ta-da. And you're going to mix this for 3 minutes. So we'll go ahead and get this mixing, and I will be right back, because after this mixes about 3 minutes, I need to add 2 whole eggs and beat on high for 2 minutes. So we'll be right back. Okay, so I've already added the eggs, and now it says to stir in enough remaining flour to form a soft dough. Dough will be sticky. Don't you just love cooking with me? One of these days I am going to learn how to make bread really well. I actually have grain that I can mill, but I have this flour that I need to use, so I thought I need to use it. So it'll be okay. Better to use it instead of waste it. So I'm going to let this mix for just a minute to incorporate. see if I need to add any more. I didn't tell my husband what I was cooking. Well, I didn't tell him I was going to make some homemade bread. I think he'll be more excited about that than the steaks. But I did tell him I picked up some really good ribeyes, baked potatoes, and stuff for baked potatoes and salad. And he said that sounded good, because there was no way I would go to a restaurant tonight. He would take me for sure, but with it being a Friday night, everything's going to be so crowded. So nope, I'm not going to do that. Oh, let me see. Like I said, I'm not the best, but I'm learning. You can learn with me. It looks way too wet. So I'm going to add some more flour. This is 1/4 of a cup. Add a little bit more. Oops. It's sticky, but I don't know. I kind of think it's too sticky, because it says you need to knead it. I don't know. I'm going to just add the rest of it. What the recipe actually called for 5 cups of sugar. I mean 5 cups of flour. It smells already yummy, the smell of the yeast. Okay. I don't know. It looks good to me. So now, yeah, it's pretty sticky, but okay. It says to knead, but I'm going to use this dough hook and let it do the kneading for me. Because honestly, I think that's where I kind of messed up before I got this KitchenAid for a gift. I wasn't kneading it the right way. And it seems like since I've used this dough hook with this, it just, when I do make bread, it does turn out a lot better. So I'm going to let this knead for a while, and I will be right back. Okay, so it's supposed to be elastic, but I think it's still too sticky, you know. So like I said, I'm not a bread expert, but I think I'm just going to add a little bit more flour to it, and see if that's better. So hold on just a second. So I added just a little bit more flour, and we'll see if kneading this a little bit longer makes it, with the flour, makes it a little bit better. Okay, so I don't know. I don't think I need to put any more flour in it. So I don't know. If this doesn't turn out, it's okay. My husband will eat it. I'll eat it too. He's very gracious with me experimenting on stuff. So, okay, so I'm going to get this out. I've already got my bowl greased with some olive oil. And, oops, that. And I had to heat my oven up because our house stays kind of on the cool side. And I'm going to, I don't know, hopefully this turns out. I had to heat the oven up just a little bit and then turn it off. So, oops, see that. Hold on just a second. Okay, so it's in this bowl. I've greased it already. Then it said that, oh my gosh, stuck. It said to turn over. Oh, probably got too much grease on my hands. So anyway, this is it. It said to let rise for about an hour in a warm place till it doubles. Okay, so they're done. Look at that. Don't they look good? So let's have a taste test. And so we can taste this one because it fell apart when I was doing it. Don't you just love the smell of homemade bread? So we're going to try this homemade honey butter. Let's taste it. The butter is really good, but I don't know about the bread. Let me taste it. It's good. I still need a lot of practice with my bread, baking it, and trying to find that perfect recipe. But that honey butter is really good. So I think these turned out really good. And the honey butter and the regular butter. So the steaks are out, getting at room temperature. What time is it? I'll probably put the potatoes in about 4:30. Let them cook in the oven. Plate everything up and share it with you. And that's Valentine's Day. See you in a little bit. Okay, so real quick, I'm going to make some homemade butter. And at this point, it is a lot cheaper to buy your own butter. But I had made it before like this, and it turned out really yummy. So I've got some heavy whipping cream here. And I saw this on another video. And I don't know why I always thought making butter was kind of hard. Oops, here it is. But it's really not. And I'm telling you, these mixers are a lifesaver. So I am just pouring the heavy whipping cream in here. But I mean, I really didn't think there was a taste or a difference in the taste. And oh my gosh, it was. My husband loved it too. Okay, so it takes a while. There, put this on. And then I'm just going to kind of just mix it like this for a while. It takes a while, so I'll try to show you through the stages, but it takes a while, and then after a little bit you have to scrape down the sides, then start it back again. But it's I don't know, kind of remarkable to me that it's so liquid, and then the next thing you know, there's your chunk of butter. So we'll be right back. I don't know if you can tell, but it is getting a little bit thicker. It'll turn into whipping cream first. Okay, so all of a sudden it's got thicker. So now I'm going to scrape it off the sides here. Let this mix a little bit longer till the next stage. Okay, oops, I took that off. It's getting close, but I have all this whipping cream I need to get down there to mix because I don't want to waste it. But it's already, can you see that? It's already separating. There you go. So let's get it back in here to whip it up. Okay, I slowed it down so you can see what it looks like. Look at that. It's like clay. It's really cool. So I rinsed it out really good. And I'm just going to add a little bit of salt. And I'm just using this because this is what I have. And I'm not going to use that much because actually I made this before. And I didn't think I put that much salt in it. But I don't think it takes much. I'm afraid to get any out. And just kind of mix it up in there. Just a smidge. Oh, I'm afraid for too much to come out. I don't want it too salty. I think that's going to be it. But I think what I'm going to do also is make some honey butter for a homemade rolls tonight. Just a little bit. Let me see. Just a tiny bit more. Oops. I'm just afraid I don't want to make it too salty. Look at that. And it does. I'm telling you, this stuff tastes so much better than store-bought. Even though the store-bought, we use real butter. This tastes so much better. But it's expensive. The whipping cream I got, Walmart might have been cheaper. I didn't go to Walmart. I'm sure Walmart was cheaper. But the whipping cream I bought was over $6. So, that is that. And we're, hold on just a second. Okay, so I'm just going to get a little bit. And I'm telling you, I've never made this before. I have never made that before. Well, this butter I have made before. But honey butter I haven't. But, you know, how hard can it be? Not that hard, I don't think. It's just honey and butter, I would think. Just a little bit. I'm the weird person that when I go to Texas Roadhouse, I really don't like the honey butter. But I love butter and I love honey. I like the real butter. This teaspoon wasn't the right spoon, but that's what I just grabbed. Get that. Oh my gosh. Okay, hold on. Okay, I couldn't take it anymore. Because I wanted it to be mixed up really good. So, I think that's all I'm going to make of this. So, here's some homemade honey butter for our homemade rolls tonight. Let's see. Ooh, that's good. Yay! So there's some honey butter. And then here's some regular butter. Right here. And the bread is still rising in the oven. And we'll come back to that in just a little bit. Bye. Look what happened. It rose. So I guess I did something right this time. So it says to put on a lightly floured surface. So I'm going to do that. So well, it says to punch down. So punch it down. There. So it says to divide it up in 24 pieces. So I don't know. I'll try it this way. I've seen some other people do it. It's sticky there. Hope this turns out. I don't know if it is or not. It doesn't say to knead anymore, so I'm not going to knead it. Oops. Okay. I'm not counting. I'm just trying to divide it up. But anyway, what I'm going to do is I'm going to make these into twists. I don't know what that is. Came out of the flour. Oh no. No wonder we're working. Okay, that's brand new. Anyway, so I'm going to make this into a twist. And I was reading the instructions, so I guess I'm just going to do it like, how did it say to do that? Oh. Yeah, like that, and then pinch the ends. I don't know. Doesn't have to be perfect. That's for sure. I'm OCD about certain things, but not everything. So, I don't know why I make it so difficult. It's just a twist. Oh my goodness. Okay. Why can I not do a twist? Okay, so to hold both ends. I don't know. Maybe that'll work. Get in there, your little piece. It also said about little clover leaf, but I'm not doing all that today. Who's calling me? Oh, my son. Hold on just a second. Okay, here are my rolls. And I am going to now put them and let them rise for 30 more minutes back in the oven where it's warmer. And take them out and brush them with the egg wash. And then I bake them at 375 for 10 to 15 minutes. Okay, so these look like they've rose pretty good. Some are bigger than others, but I made some with less dough, so. And it said to beat an egg. Okay, so now we're going to do the egg wash. Believe it or not, this is the first time I've done an egg wash. Oops, it's still a little puffy. I don't know why I always thought that was kind of gross, but anyway, what you're supposed to do. And then it says to bake for 10 or 15 minutes. Until golden brown. And this is actually the first time I have made this recipe. Doing an egg wash. Second time I've made butter. So, I don't know what that was in there. I don't know if you can say I'm bad with it or not, or just, I don't know why I like to try, like if I have people over to eat dinner, why decide to experiment on new recipes or trying to make something new, but I do that. So here I am videoing. This is the first time I've made this bread. First time I've done an egg wash on bread. I've got the oven preheating. But I think it's going to turn out pretty good. I've made some butter. I've made some homemade honey butter, regular butter. I've got the ribeyes in the fridge. I'm going to take them out in a little bit, because I think you're supposed to put it at room temperature when you grill them. I'm going to see if Ron will take them outside and grill them. I bet he will, because these are some really good thick steaks. Okay, so here we go. So when the oven preheats, I'm going to stick these in, and then I'll show you how they turn out. Okay, so here is our Valentine dinner. We have ribeyes, baked potato, a salad. And I got some beautiful flowers for my husband. So this is dinner tonight. Oh, the rolls. Oh, I forgot the rolls in the oven. Okay, there's the rolls. I just had them in the oven to warm up. And the homemade honey butter, literally from scratch. So we are gonna eat very good. I like to wish everyone a happy Valentine's Day or evening. And we will see you later. Thank you for watching. Bye.